everyone, welcome back to Juja TV Weekly edition. My name is Batulishe and below are the headlines of today. Kenya Kwanza tours Kajiado in their quest for votes in the August presidential race. Not yet the IEBC demands more signatures from Wajakoya to clear him to run for the office. And the government sends warning to Kenyans as COVID numbers begins to rise. Now Kenya Kwanza on Monday toward Kajiado County in an attempt to engage leaders from the Ma community. In the popular County Economic Forum, Shakila Mohammed has more.
Kenya Kwanza presidential candidate William Ruto carried his popular hustler slogan to Kajiado County, where he engaged with leaders from the pastoral community in an economic forum aimed at highlighting some of the problems faced by the pastoralists to have them solved once he takes the government.
Na vile vile tumesema interest vile umesema tunarudisha chini mpaka 5% kwa yule mkulima yeyote mwenye analipa.
The pastoralists used this chance to table their complaints, highlighting major problems with the Kenya Meats Commission pleading for reforms to be made so as to facilitate the sale of livestock products. The farmers also asked the second in command to instill measures that will ensure they access loans at a low interest rate. Reporting for Juja TV, I'm Shakila Mohammed.
IEBC has begun a rigorous exercise aimed at clearing different aspirants to run for their respective seat. However, it has not been an easy encounter to those who have not met their required merit. And as Jackson Odhiambo reports, Professor Wajakoya is one of those that have found themselves in a narrow path.
Ru's party presidential aspirant, Professor Wajakoya, is one of those that has experienced shortcomings in the clearing exercise that is running for 9 days. Wajakoya, who had collected signatures from 17 counties, was denied clearance for failure to meet minimum of 24 counties. A statement by IEBC chairperson Wafula Chebukati read, and I quote, "You have complied with all documentation except the supporters list. Only 17 counties are compliant. The others have shortfall. You need a minimum of 7 to meet the requirements." End of quote. Wajakoya has until June 2nd to submit the remaining signatures. Reporting for Juja TV, I'm Jackson Odhiambo.
Now listen to this. There was a moment of standstill at the Bomas of Kenya when Usawa Kawote presidential candidate Mwangi wa Iria was blocked from accessing the premises. The Muranga governor claimed to have been locked out of the presidential race with no grounds. Monday morning at the Bomas of Kenya, Mwangi wa Iria led his caravan in a protest against what he terms as unconstitutional act by IEBC.
No idea, no election, no idea, no election.
Wa Iria claims he submitted the required number of signatures from 24 counties, but upon visiting the offices on Sunday, he was informed that his name was not among the ones that were cleared by IEBC.
Anybody who is not happy with this will come as resistance because we are resisting injustice. You cannot deny me from denying wife of presidency and I stop looking for other means.
On the other hand, IEBC claims Wa Iria only submitted signatures from 9 counties, hence failing short of what is required. The Usawa Kawote party leader has vowed to follow the legal process to have his complaint attended to. Now to some matters health. The Ministry of Health has urged Kenyans to start following the COVID protocols following a surge in positive cases in the country. This and more with our reporters.
It's barely 2 months from when the Ministry of Health untightened the COVID-19 measures following the flattening of the curve. However, a report by the ministry now shows a positivity rate of 5%, with 128 out of 2,003 people tested turning out positive. Nairobi and Nyeri counties are at the peak of the graph, with summing to a total of 95.8% of the positive cases. Out of these, nearly a half range from the age of 20 to 29, with the national case toll standing at 324,686. Should the numbers keep rising, the government will be forced to tighten the measures, which could have adverse effects on the citizens. Lenny Lamo reporting for Juja TV.
Crossing over the borders, African countries could benefit from the revolution in the oil industry said to be implemented by the European Union in an attempt to stop over-reliance on Russian oil.
As part of putting Russia under more economic shock, the European Union is set to cut off its seaborne oil imports from Russia, which accounts to 2/3 of its total oil imports. This is a revolution that could open up markets for oil-producing countries in Africa, as European Union aims at filling up the deficit left by Russia. However, the main obstacle remains in the fact that Africa barely produces half of what Russia can produce in the oil industry. Some of the countries that could enjoy these reforms include Nigeria, Egypt, Libya and Algeria. Reporting for Juja TV, I'm Lincoln Chege.
To sports, where Wydad Casablanca stopped at Al Ahly's dominance in the CAF Champions League with a comfortable 2-0 victory on Monday. Lincoln Chege has more from the sports desk.
Cameroon and Egypt, it's the same.
Africa's richest club Al Ahly fell to a defeat in the CAF Champions League final against Wydad Casablanca on Monday. The Egyptian club came to the match filled with confidence, having won the last two finals in the competition. However, El Mutaraji brought the stadium to a standstill with a stunning right-footed rocket in the 14th minute, putting the Egyptians 1 goal behind at halftime.
What a super goal!
2 minutes into the second half, Mutaraji returned with a second goal, beating El Shanawi on the near post after saving the initial effort and sealed a win for the Red Castles. Lincoln Chege reporting for Juja TV.
And that's all we had for you here at Juja TV. I'm Batuli. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.